guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing a homeschooling mom's gift guide. Now this is a gift guide that is not just exclusive to homeschooling moms, but all of my reasoning behind each gift has to do with homeschooling. If you're anything like me, then you are just looking for good ideas for yourself. Whenever my husband or family asks me what I like, I'm like, I like to homeschool, and then I get like paper and scissors, which is great, but not the most intentional, like thoughtful thing. So if you are looking for ideas to share with others, or you are looking to shop for somebody in your life, then this video is for you. Funny story, this year John asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and we don't really do gifts for each other. We kind of just go in on a big group gift for our family. But I was like, well, just go to Target and walk around. And he's like, no, what do you mean? Like, where do I walk around? I'm like, no, anywhere. Just go to Target and walk around and you'll find what I like, because I'm a sucker for their marketing strategies. So anyway, random story that really has nothing to do with this, but that got me thinking I want to come up with a good intentional gift guide. So if you homeschool and you are looking for gifts for yourself or for others, then give this video a thumbs up and stick around. Now I've done a video like this in the past, but everything was really more practical and just more like things you need for homeschooling. This year I wanted to go a different angle, and I wanted to do some intentional gifts that kind of make a connection with homeschooling, but really mostly are for you, the homeschooling mom. So I will share just a couple of practical gifts if you need those gift ideas. One is of course this Pro Click binding machine. I love this binding machine so much. I'm gonna link all of this down below, but this has really just helped in so many ways, from our portfolios to printing to curriculum to saving my kids' projects. It's not battery operated or anything. It just goes, you go like this, it puts the holes in the paper, and then you buy the spines, and the spines just click right in. I really love this. So if you need a good gift idea, a practical gift idea, that is a good one. I also have this Amazon Basics laminator. It's a great laminator. I've had it forever. And who doesn't need a laminator? So if you don't have a laminator, another good idea. Another thing that is actually not for me, I haven't taken it out of this box. This is for my daughter because she just loves to be organized. Thank God. Thank God we're getting to that season of life, because this is new for her. But it's this embossing label maker, and I've seen this in a lot of places, and it is not battery operated. It is just, you just go through and you kind of switch this, you click on the letter, and then you punch it through, and it makes the embossed labels. And you can get different colored label maker tape, I don't know, different colored tapes and things. They have like pastel colors and bright colors. So here you see you can label your garden or electronics or gear. I got this for her books and her dance stuff and her little shelves in her room and her crafts and her planner. I thought that she would enjoy using this with her planner, so I got her this. But this would also make a great gift just because it's different than the typical electronic label maker. I think it makes everything a little bit prettier from where I've seen that in the past. Another practical homeschooling gift, but also kind of fun, is a letterboard. I really like this. This was something that I don't know why I didn't invest in before until last year, but this just adds like a pop of fun to our homeschooling room, but it's not necessarily something that you would typically spend money on or ask for, because it doesn't like help your homeschool in any way, but it does bring a little bit of joy to our homeschool. So I switched this out based on the book that we are reading at the time, or just little quotes or Bible verses that I find. And then last practical, before I move on to the fun stuff, the intentional stuff, is this, what is this called? A key ring. It's like a bracelet keychain. You can find these anywhere. I'll link this one. It's a Lily Pulitzer one down below. But as you know, homeschool moms are always carrying so much stuff, especially if you're going to like a co-op or you're going to like violin and dance and all those things. Basically any mom is always carrying tons of stuff, but I had co-op in mind when I thought of this, because when we're going to like our Bible study co-op or anything like that, I'm carrying all the things and a bag of Chick-fil-A and like a Starbucks cup. So this is really helpful, and I don't lose my keys ever. So that would be like a great stocking stuffer gift idea as well. So those are the practical gifts. Now I want to move on to the fun stuff, the beautiful stuff. So the first idea I have to share with you is this, Anna Vance's brand new meal planner. I love anything from Anna Vance. Her stuff is just so beautiful. But the reason I'm sharing this first is because it just so happens to be today's woman-owned small business giveaway item. So I'm going to be giving 3 of you one of these beautiful meal planners. I think this is a beautiful gift for any mom or any homemaker in your life. Anything that we have to do that's a have to do that can be made more beautiful and just kind of purposeful with something pretty like this, I love so much. Just adds like a little sparkle to your day. So it comes with these bookmarks, but I'm also going to be giving away 3 sets of her bookmarks, which is another great gift idea. Her bookmarks are so beautiful, you guys. I love her bookmarks so much. I've given these as gifts in my kids' Easter baskets before. I'm going to be giving these in stockings for family this year. I think they're so beautiful and kind of old-fashioned, but they are magnetic, which is very helpful. I've used these in the past for some books with my daughter. I'll put where I want her to read to, and then she'll keep her bookmark coming up until she gets to that point, and then I'll move my bookmark, and then we'll discuss and do narrations at those points. So 3 of you guys are going to win this beautiful new planner and a set of bookmarks. So if all the info is in the description box down below to enter that. Thank you so much, Anna, for sending these to me. I'm very excited. I love anything from Anna Vance Paper Co., but I was really excited about these new meal planners because I love meal planning. That is my first intentional gift idea. Next, I want to share this. This is a Morse code necklace. This I got from Robin Blue, which is one of my favorite shops in North Carolina. And the reason that I wanted to share this is just because my kids and I have studied Morse code in history, and my boys really connected with it and have enjoyed like writing code in it. And so as soon as I saw this, I grabbed one for myself and for one of my girlfriends who I study history with. This one says blessed, but they had a lot of different options. I just thought it was kind of a different piece of jewelry. And it's just kind of fun. So if you are a history lover and you've studied history you studied Morse code with your kids, then I think this would be a really fun gift idea. Even if you haven't studied it with your kids, I think it's just different and fun. You can tell that there's something going on here, but unless you know the story behind it, you just don't know exactly what the necklace is, which I love pieces of jewelry that tell stories like that. So I'm gonna give you one more little peek at this. All right, and then what's next? Okay, let's go with the Cavallini puzzles. I love these puzzles so much. I haven't actually done one of them yet, but I keep buying them because I think they look really pretty on my shelf, and I just wanna have the time and the space to sit down and work on them. So I have this bees puzzle, which I grabbed because we studied bees, and that's one that I've really connected with. And then I got this gems puzzle because I just thought it was pretty, but if you're studying science or you know somebody who has connected with like earth space science, I think this would be really cool. And then I just got this constellations one. I keep hugging them. Can you guys tell I like these? I just got this constellation puzzle because my son, my younger son, loves studying the constellations. We've been doing it with our Exploring Nature with Children a little bit, and so he's just gone off on his own and tried to learn more about them. So I grabbed this one. And then I also got this new Audubon birds puzzle that was just released. So I'm gonna link a couple of the small businesses where I buy these from online in the description box down below. These Cavallini puzzles, occasionally you can find them on Amazon, but they mostly come from small sellers online. And so you have to find a store that sells them. So there's 2 stores that I always check for them. So I'll link those down below. It's Stock List Goods and Robin Blue. And so that's where I got those from. But there's so many. There's like the periodic table, there's like the skeletal system. There's a lot of different like science-y puzzles that are really fun. I think they'd be beautiful decorations in your homeschool room, but also it can be really intentional. For example, I'm gonna be gifting one of these to a friend who loves to study birds, and I just thought that it was a really neat kind of way to support her homeschool, but also give her something for her, if that makes sense. So I think that these Cavallini puzzles would be a really great gift idea. And just FYI, be careful when you get online and start going into the world of Cavallini, because I get really sucked in, and I just basically am gonna like paper mache their posters all over my walls as wallpaper, because I love all of their stuff so much. The next gift I have to share, I am just gonna put a clip in here. They are my nature shelves. I just got these recently. I love them so much. It's a great way to display some of my kids' projects without being too bulky on my wall. I think it really helps tell a story, and it's just a beautiful way to decorate your homeschooling room. And so I got these for our schoolroom, and I really love them. They were very inexpensive. I believe they were under $30, if not under $40 at least. And they just kind of add, again, they just add a story to our schoolroom. So it's another thing that's not necessarily for, or it benefits my kids, but it's really for me, and I love it. So that is my next gift idea. And then one more thing that's kind of like decor as well are these Julia Rothman, the Julia Rothman collection. So there's Farm Anatomy, Nature Anatomy, and Food Anatomy. Now, I've only really kind of considered these decor. I've never really seen them in action. All of my friends have a set of these, but I've never seen them used, and I've never really looked through them. One of my friends has been using this during our nature study a lot, and I have been really impressed with how useful it's been. It's beautiful, and so I just decided to invest in the set. Again, it looks really cute on the shelf, which I love, but also it's very beneficial. So this would be another great gift idea. It's kind of a little bit of a splurge, and so that's kind of why I would consider it to be a gift idea, because it's kind of hard, it's kind of difficult to make investments like this, even though they're for your school, when you really just kind of want, goodness, kinda. Let me start that fresh. It is difficult to give yourself permission to make investments like this for your homeschool when part of the reason you want it is just because it looks pretty, when it's not necessarily as practical as, say, investing in a curriculum or an item that you need specifically. So I think it would make a good gift. Next, I think a great gift idea for a homeschooling mom is a date box subscription. I have a code for 50% off of your first box, which is a great way to try this out. But this is a at-home date night monthly subscription where you get a at-home date delivered once a month, and they're really fun. John and I have had so much fun. There's like making cake pops and fondue, and then the last one I showed you guys was seed art, which was a great one. We've had a casino night, which was really fun, a scavenger hunt at home. It's really great, and the reason that I'm saying this is a great gift marketed for homeschooling moms is because after a long day of homeschooling, you really want some intentional time with your spouse or your significant other, right? But you also don't want to get changed and dressed, and likely did not even do your hair that day. So for me, the amount of effort I have to put in sometimes to getting ready for a date seems, well, not for a date, but just for going out, seems silly, because like I have to do an hour's worth of my hair and makeup when it's already like 7 p.m. and it's only gonna be for like 2 hours. Does that make sense? Tell me you're tracking with me here. Anyway, the at-home date nights have been such a blessing for John and I, because just throw my hair up in a bun, I can stay in the yoga pants, we can just have a really good time and enter into the date already in a very relaxed state of mind, which maximizes the date time together. I really have loved this so much. So like I said, there is a 50% off code down below if you want to try it out, but I think it would make a really great gift idea. And don't give this gift, husbands that are watching, don't give this gift unless you actually plan to enjoy the dates with your spouse, because nobody wants to get the date and then be a nag like, let's do our date, let's do our date, let's do our date. So give the gift, but also give the gift of a yes. So anyway, I really like this, and I think this would be a great gift for a homeschooling mom. All right, let's talk coffee and tea, because if you have a coffee or tea lover, or if you are a coffee or tea lover, you really can't go wrong with a gift of coffee or tea. But I have a couple of suggestions. I love the Harney & Sons teas. I actually really like Teavana brand tea for daily tea drinking. However, the Harney & Sons teas are in these beautiful little gift tins, and I have had these on hand in the past. You stick a bow right on top, and it's a great Christmas gift. I think these tins are pretty, and I have so many of them just hanging on to them as decor. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but the flavors are really great. I love the bold flavors of these teas. I have the pumpkin spice one here. I love the hot cinnamon sunset. I have the cranberry tea, and then there's some kind of green tea that I have right now that I'm really enjoying as well. So I think these are pretty gift ideas. They're just pretty on their own. And there's something, again, that somebody may not make the splurge on for themselves. And then also for the tea lover, I have this tea kettle. It's just from Amazon Basics. It's one of those electric ones. It boils water really, really fast. And so I've really enjoyed this for poetry tea time specifically. I can just make the tea very quickly for my kids. It's not heating up my kitchen. I live in Florida, so turning on the stove for tea every day is very, very hot. And so I really like this as well. And this would be a good gift for a tea lover. And it's really inexpensive. I think this one is around $20, I want to say. And then for coffee, I have enjoyed this milk frother lately. I've frothed almond milk, oat milk, regular milk, you name it. I frothed it in here. I actually made, what did I make in here? Oh, I made hot cocoa. I just like, you know, rigged it and made hot cocoa in here for the kids the other day because it also heats the milk up as it froths. This is fun because it's just a way to add a little pizzazz to your afternoon pick-me-up cup of coffee without having the time to run out to Starbucks in the middle of a homeschooling day. So that's a fun one. That was a little bit of like a personal splurge, but I think if I had received that as a gift, I would have 100% been so excited. And then I think the last couple things here I have are just a couple of books. Ugh. Now, books are very personal. It's hard to give book recommendations. So I'm just gonna give a couple that I kind of would just recommend universally to all homeschooling moms. But obviously, you know what you would like. So I'm just gonna name a couple that I think every homeschooling mom should read. The first one, you guys surprised? Mother Culture. I've been obsessed with this book lately. This book makes me feel like I'm on the right track every time I read it versus giving me more things to do. It's comforting. I feel like it speaks right to my soul. It's written by a homeschooling mom. Actually, both of these are written by Karen Andriola. So I think she's probably my favorite Charlotte Mason style homeschooling author. So yes, Mother Culture, highly recommend. This goes on your Christmas list. And then Pocketful of Pine Cones is the book that made nature study seem possible for me. And so if you're somebody who wants to do nature study, you're just not connecting with it, or you just want a refresher on the peacefulness that just a nature study and a slow-paced home life can bring you, Pocketful of Pine Cones. This is not like a self-help type of book. This is a fictional story written by Karen Andriola, but it's so beautiful. Nature study with the gentle art of learning. It's like it's a fictional mom's diary of her nature study. Wild and Free Handcrafts is another book that it's pretty on the shelf. The illustrations are beautiful. Sometimes it's fun to just sit down and thumb through it, but it also has really broken down some handcrafts that I wouldn't have otherwise known how to do or been able to do with my kids. It goes by season and they're all pretty much nature-based, and this has been really great. As my kids have gotten older and I need more than just little kid crafts, it's got some like woodworking type of stuff in here and some candle making and just some more mature crafts, handcrafts for your older kids, as well as some fun younger kid nature crafts. And it just makes it seem possible to me while also not being like a rushed finish it in one day type of craft, which I find are so very much like saturating the crafting world. It's like get it done quick, and I just want some slow-paced, intentional, but also some helpful, realistic crafts. So I really like this book. This one is $22.99, so again, another one that would make a great gift because maybe somebody wouldn't just splurge on that. And then the last one that really is more for your kids and your homeschool, but at the price point is why I would say it would be a great gift idea, is Sing a Song of Seasons. It's a nature poem for each day of the year. I have really enjoyed this book, but yes, price point is $40, and I just couldn't get myself to say yes to that price for a long time. Now that I have it, I mean, it's a hefty book. Now that I have it, I would say it's completely worth it. But again, you have to make the choice as to whether or not to splurge on it. And so I really think this would be a great gift idea for that reason. And I think it's really pretty, and it's brought just kind of a fun little pop of joy to our morning time together. Just a short little nature poem each day, and it's been kind of, yeah, just a fun little thing that we've added to our homeschool that has really like refreshed our morning time. So that's it for my 2020 homeschooling mom gift guide. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it gave you some different ideas besides just like stationery and lotion and candles and school supplies. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you check out that giveaway from Anna Vance in the description box down below. And let me know what your guys' top gift ideas are for homeschooling moms in the comments down below. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.